Hi, my name is Mike Jackman. I'm the owner of OTV Online Media. In the next few minutes or so, I'm going to explain to you some very critical and important shifts to marketing online for local business owners. Why no local business can afford to opt out of the massive phenomenon that is social media. It's changing everything. And I'll also explain why social media is so important for your business right now, today, and why it's only going to get bigger in the future. I'll also explain the tectonic changes that Google is making to your local market with social media, and why every local business who plans on growing their business over the next few years needs to be involved in social media in some way, and why too many local business owners are going about social media all the wrong way. I'll give you some eye-opening examples, and I'll explain which businesses are doing social media right and which are doing it wrong. And at the end of this video, I'll also share with you some free, valuable online marketing reports that we've put together for this local market. They're jam-packed full of actionable business data that you can start using right away to quickly grow your business. Our time is valuable, so let's just dive right into it. Now, most people know exactly what social media is, but in case you've been living under a rock for the last few years, I'll spell it out for you. Social media means the use of Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, YouTube, Foursquare, and more recently launched Google Business Pages to communicate and engage and broadcast to millions of people who use social media over the world. More importantly, the people who use social media right here in your local business community. Social media is massive. You've heard, I'm sure, that if Facebook were a country, 800 million users would make up the third largest country in the world. More important to us is that over 140 million people in the US use Facebook every month. That's huge. And Facebook isn't the only one that's growing rapidly. Twitter was only 5 years old earlier this year, but it's got over 200 million users, and its immediacy has completely rewritten the rules of traditional media. You know, more and more people find out about the news on Twitter. Network and cable TV stations are using it daily to engage with their viewers. Journalists are using it for reporting. And whether you like it or not, social media is weaving its way into the very fabric of our society. Now, this next part is very important. Google can see the way the world is going too, and they are desperate not to be left behind by Facebook, which is why they introduced Google Plus platform on September 20th. In fact, they did so well, the New York Times declared it to be Google's best attempt to rival Facebook. They did very well, and Google Plus has already had over 50 million users in less time than it took its rivals to add about 10 million people. The second social media product launched by Google is called Google Business Pages. It's quickly grown to over 40 million users, and now is what I call the second 800-pound gorilla in the room next to Facebook. Now, here's the critical component to all of this. Google, as everyone knows, is the king of search. They are making big changes right now to the way search works. They're putting more and more emphasis on the local world, which is your world, and giving social content, what they call social proof, incredible power in the search results. You know, I have so many of my clients that they care about what happens in their search results with Google, but they don't really care about social media so much. Well, here's a news flash. Search and social are merging together. The like button is changing the world forever, and it can change your business world for the better or for the worse. The choice is yours. So, social media is big, and it is here to stay. And it's slowly dawning on a lot of local business owners around the world and right here in the Philadelphia area that they can't put their hands over their ears and hope it all goes away. No, really, honestly, I mean it. I have a client of mine who just a couple weeks ago who's really struggling to grow her business. Let's call her Jen. I've changed her name here. I asked her what her plan was for the next few years, and basically she said, in so many words, a big part of it was kind of hoping that the internet and social media was a fad and that it would just kind of disappear so things could get back to, in her words, go back to the way they were. Here's another news flash, Jen. Yoo-hoo, we're not going back to the way things were. Any business owner who's using the same strategy as Jen is completely and utterly sticking their head in the digital sandbox, and unfortunately, they're going to be left behind wondering what happened to their business in the days and weeks and months ahead. Social media is not a fad. It is changing the way the world communicates, and that impacts your business. It's disrupting traditional media massively. It's changing the way we work and play as a society. Now you can see this as a good or bad thing, but it's happening to you, and you may not realize this, but it's not going anywhere, and it will impact your business. And in fact, it probably already has, although you might not know it if you're not involved in it yet. And here's just my personal common sense hunch. I don't have any numbers to back this up yet, but I instinctively feel it to be true. The new popularity and low prices of digital tablet devices like the iPad and the $200 Kindle Fire, the Nook, and some other cheap tablet devices are going to explode the time people spend on social media. By the end of this year, I predict that there will be thousands, if not millions, of consumers with these devices, sitting in front of their TVs, and yes, even in the bathroom, casually interacting with these platforms during commercials or as they passively sit. Well, that's my hunch anyway. What do you think? All successful businesses will be involved in social media within 2 years. I guarantee it. There is no way to opt out, unfortunately. Think of it like a thundering train rolling down the tracks. There's just no way you're going to slow it down. So you need to get involved. I recently spotted this article in Inc. magazine. It said, "Is social media really worth your time from a business perspective?" Well, first of all, can social media generate sales? Well, their answer appears to be yes. They explain in the article, it's very interesting, it's a stat that says 91% of all respondents in this survey are already using social media in some way, and 85% of those that are saying that they're using it, they say that it's helping them create a buzz about their business. The bottom line is, it's working. And the truth is that almost the vast majority of businesses know that they should be getting involved, but they're not. Almost all local businesses right now, and I think when I say all, it's like 90%, are either doing nothing in social media or they're doing what we consider dabbling in it and not doing really much at all. They might set up their Facebook page, but don't return to truly engage their client base or their prospects for months or weeks at a time. We see this happen over and over, and the truth be told is that you could be doing more harm to your brand than good. And we work really hard with our clients to reverse this and truly engage their fan base. As I see it, local business owners have got two choices. You can be like Jen, ignore the facts that we live in a rapidly changing world, cross your fingers tightly and watch your profits dwindle and disappear while you wish it was 2003 all over again. Or you can jump in with both feet and get started building relationships right now today. You can engage potentially hundreds, if not thousands, of prospective customers for your business. Let's put some perspective on this opportunity for your local business. Think about Google's pay-per-click advertising revolution about 10 years ago. We did really well on that. It helped our business grow hugely. Think back to mobile phones in the early 90s. The people who got involved early on saw big benefits to their business. And the people that made lots of money using those phenomenon, the businesses are similar to the ones right now that are really embracing social media. And there's an opportunity here for you to quickly put yourself in a really powerful position in your local market. It's game on time for everybody, especially in the competitive local Philadelphia market with regards to social media. OTV has consulted with and helped many local business owners just like you get their social media marketing on the right track and set up properly for explosive growth. We have many flexible programs that allow you to do as little or as much as you want within a flexible budget. And the best part about our program is the cost. All of our programs are just a fraction of the cost when compared to the old traditional marketing methods. Please fill out your information in the form below. We'll instantly send you our valuable multimedia marketing report with the data that backs up this monumental shift in local advertising and marketing. One of our consultants will get in touch with you to see if there is a good fit for any of our online programs. Please know that your information is sacred to us and will never be shared with anyone. And we don't have any salespeople on staff. A company consultant will call to see if you have any questions and to set up a time to learn more about your business and see if any of our programs might fit your needs. Let's get started. Fill in your information, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.